Right now, somewhere in the world, a marketing team is getting paid a lot of money to figure out how to manipulate you. And the wild part is, most of the time, it works. Today, I'm going to show you 9 psychology tricks being used on you every single day. By the end of this, you'll start seeing them everywhere.
Let's start with one you'd never notice. Imagine you're at a movie theater. Small popcorn is $3. Large is $7. Which do you pick? Most people grab the small. $7 for popcorn? Get out of here. But now the theater adds a medium for $6.50. Watch what happens. Suddenly, the large looks amazing. 50 extra cents for double the popcorn? You'd be a fool not to upgrade. Here's the thing. That medium isn't there to be sold. It's there to make the large look like a steal. This is called the Decoy Effect, and you'll find it everywhere. Phone plans, streaming subscriptions, gym memberships. Whenever you see 3 options where one feels obviously bad, that bad one is doing a job. It's making one of the others irresistible. Quick question. Is $99 a lot for a t-shirt? Hard to say, right? But what if I tell you it used to be $200? Suddenly, 99 feels like a win. That's anchoring. The first number you see sets the reference point for everything after it. It doesn't even have to be a real number. Stores print fake, original prices. Real estate agents show you a terrible house first, so the next one looks great. Salary negotiations always open with a wild number on purpose. Once an anchor is in your head, you compare everything to it, and you don't even know what's happening. The defense is simple but annoying. Decide what something is worth to you before anyone tells you a price. Have you ever been on a hotel website and seen only 2 rooms left at this price and felt your heart rate jump a little? That's not an accident. Scarcity hits a part of your brain that hates losing more than it likes winning. It works because, for most of human history, scarce really did mean valuable. Berries running out? Grab them now or starve. Your brain still runs on that ancient code, and every booking site on Earth knows it. Half the time, the timer resets when you refresh the page. Half the time, there are way more than 2 rooms. So the question to ask yourself is simple. Would I want this if there were no timer? If the answer is no, close the tab. Someone hands you a free sample of cheese at the grocery store. You eat it. It's pretty good. Now you feel just a little bit weird walking away without buying any. That's reciprocity. Humans are wired to return favors. If someone gives us something, we want to give something back. It's how cooperation evolved, and it runs deep. Companies know this. That's why everything is free. Free trial, free ebook, free shipping, free water with your meal. Each one is a tiny hook. The cheese isn't the trap. The feeling of owing someone is the trap. Once you see it for what it is, you can take the cheese guilt-free. Losing $100 hurts about twice as much as finding $100 feels good. Same amount of money, wildly different emotions. This is loss aversion, and it's one of the most exploited feelings in marketing. Don't miss out. Limited time. Last chance. These all reframe buying something as avoiding a loss instead of getting something. Same product, but suddenly your brain treats it like an emergency. It's also why you keep paying for that subscription you never use. Canceling feels like losing access, even though access to something you don't use isn't worth anything. In the 1960s, researchers asked homeowners if they'd put a tiny "Drive Safely" sticker in their window. Most said yes, no big deal. 2 weeks later, the same researchers came back and asked if they could put a giant, ugly "Drive Safely" billboard on the front lawn. And weirdly, most of them said yes. This is the foot in the door technique. Once you commit to something small, you're much more likely to commit to something big, because saying no would feel inconsistent with the person you just decided you are. It's why every sign-up flow starts with "just enter your email." By the time they ask for your credit card, you've already taken 3 small steps in their direction. Saying no now feels like a U-turn.
Have you ever started liking a song you originally hated just because the radio kept playing it? That's the mere exposure effect. Your brain quietly confuses familiar with good. It's why brands spend fortunes just to be in front of you, even when the ad isn't doing anything clever. Just being seen is the strategy. The 15th time you see a logo, your brain treats it as part of the world. The 50th time, you trust it a little. The 500th time, you might buy from it without ever deciding to. You haven't chosen to like the brand. You've just been worn down into recognizing it. Tell someone they can't do something and watch what happens. This is reactance. When we feel our freedom is being threatened, we want the forbidden thing more, even if we didn't want it 5 seconds ago. It's why teenagers rebel. It's why banned books sell better. It's why exclusive clubs feel exciting and members only sounds appealing. Telling you that you can't have something is a sneaky way of making you want it. You're not going to outsmart every trick. They work because they're built on how brains actually work, and you have one of those. But just noticing them is most of the battle. Once you can name the move, it loses most of its power. If you found this useful, hit subscribe. And no, I'm not using any of these tricks on you. Probably.